it wouldn't have been possible without my American passport. I didn't need any visas till Iran, and no problems entering or exiting any of the countries. It was amazing. And then right at the Irani border, I had to hide my American passport and bring out my Pakistani passport. This was the first day, and you know, the idea to get out on the motorcycle and tell the world that I'm a Pakistani, I'm a Muslim, and I wanted them to relate to Pakistan with something else, anything else, and not suicide bombers. I just wanted to see. Even when myself I saw in America on the news, if there was a Pakistan heading, I would see, and the first thing I would ask was, "Is everyone okay? Is there another threat? Is there another bomb?" And whenever I heard Pakistan, the first thing came into mind was flames and bombs and people dying. So I just wanted to show the world that we Pakistanis are motorcycles as well. And I of course had my concerns. What if I leave and I tell people I'm from Pakistan, and I don't know, they slap me or something, or I don't know, some negative stuff. So this was the first night after San Francisco, and I met these. I hate people when they touch. I hate it when people touch my bike or they try to sit on it. These are only like 6, 7 kids. There were 40 kids, and the first night each one of them sat on my bike, sometimes 3 at one time, and I just stood there and I let them do it. And later that day, one of the families, they were sitting around a bonfire, and they invited me over. I just shared their bonfire with them, and one of the moms asked me. She started asking me some weird questions about Islam, about Pakistan, and of course I wasn't ready for it, but I did my best. The questions were, Islam allows men to beat women, Islam does this, blah 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 blah. So we had like maybe a 3-hour discussion over there, and by the end of it, they were like, we need to visit Pakistan. So this was the first time, and I was like, just meeting people, just human connection is so amazing. And these 20, 30 kids growing up know about Pakistan a different way, Hopefully when they go to school, they'll tell their friends, we met this crazy biker from Pakistan and he was pretty cool and he didn't have a bomb, man, that's weird, huh? And then this was the first time I was like, okay, this, just might work. But this was the first day, so of course I was like, I wasn't expecting much, but I just didn't want people to, start hating or any negative comments. I was still expecting a lot of stuff because this was just the first day. And then, there's some random, weird, strange things that happened to me in this trip. It was really overwhelming at times. I didn't know what to do. And this was one of those incidents where I just entered. It was raining outside. I entered a restaurant. I ordered some hot chocolate and some sandwich. I went to the bathroom. I came back. I finished my food. I asked for the bill, and the waiter came and said, "This lady paid for me." And I said, I don't even know who she is. I haven't spoken to her. Why would she pay for me? And so I asked her what lady paid for me, and she pointed me at a couple sitting in the corner. I went there, like, who are you? Why are you paying for my food? And she's like, I know what it's like to be a traveler, and you're doing it on a sport bike. So this is just a small treat, and free food. This is amazing, but it looks really bad. But we took some pictures. We exchanged emails. She's on my Facebook now, and amazing people just randomly helping. It was amazing. And then I met my first crash in Germany. I think this was also a highlight of my trip. The bike weighs about 500 pounds and it's on my legs. The police is too scared to pull the bike up because they said your leg is already broken from 2, 3 different places, and if they move, it might break more. Um, I hit this guardrail, this metal guardrail, at about 40 kilometers an hour because it was Ole hailstorm. There was a hailstorm going on, and I slid and I hit this guardrail. My back hit the guardrail, and we were waiting. The police was waiting for the ambulance to give my neck some support before pulling me out. It was so cold. I don't know. Whenever you get in an accident, you start shivering. It was horrible. So I took out my camera. I gave it to the police. I was like, okay, just take a picture. So he took a picture, and I'm pretty happy. Let me know if this is boring, you guys. Then I got to Montpellier in France. This is, I think this was also a highlight of my trip. This is Leah Patterson. I know her from California. She's a professional stunt rider, and I think if she can stunt motorcycles, women in Pakistan can just ride motorcycles. And I'll talk about women's motorcycling plan in a bit. But this was, they own a website called stuntbums.com, and they promote stunting all over the world. They were based out of the US before, but they moved to France just for the heck of it, and now they're professional stunters. And this is also, I forgot her name, but she also rides. And I think women are free to do whatever they want, but these cultural differences, or I think they're just scared. What if we go and do something, and what will happen? And I think nothing's gonna happen. Just get out and do it. And I'm going to talk about this in a bit. Then I came down from Berlin to Czech Republic, all through Switzerland, south of France to Montpellier, and then back to Nice, then down to Pisa, and this is Pisa. And this was how I would spend my days, spend the night, just get off the road somewhere random and just put the tent up and go to sleep. Sometimes it would be pretty cold, and I would be shivering the whole next day. But amazing experience. I think everybody should just leave their house for at least a few days and experience nature, experience people, experience themselves, learn something about themselves. And then I made it to, I had my second crash in Romania. It was a head-on collision with a Volkswagen Golf. I wasn't fast, and that's, I think, one of the reasons I'm alive. And I wasn't fast and wearing a lot of gear. Again, a helmet, jacket, big shoes. I think this was one of the intense moments for me. The only thing I was laying down here, and the only thing that was going through my head was this is gonna be the end of it. This was the first time when my willpower, my determination was tested to the max. This random lady, sat there, and I don't know why she kept saying, she kept reminding me how many bones I have broken. My leg's broken 5 places, my neck's broken, my back's broken, and I told her, calm down. I think she was more scared than I was. Again, I took out my camera, and I gave it to some guy to take a picture, and he said, "You're gonna die." He took 3, 4 pictures, and gave the camera back to me, and I told him, take some more pictures, I'm alive and I want some pictures. And he just threw the camera at me and said, you gonna die, you crazy guy.